Yeah, interesting start, interesting game. Again, I thought when we played Roanoke yesterday, the first 3 innings of the game were critical, being able to kind of keep them at bay a little bit. Today, the first inning was critical. You know, obviously we didn't get off to the best start on the mound and defensively, but we're able to minimize the damage. And I think that, I mean, the game, it could go one of 2 ways right there. I mean, you know, we keep them at a small number and stay in the game, or one big hit and it becomes a big inning, a crooked number, and it kind of changes the complexion of the game. I just feel in baseball it's such a thin line, you know, between success and failure, wins and losses, however, and I think that first inning really exemplified that. And I you know, Trevor, he battled, you know. I mean, he got us through it. It was not pretty early, and starting pitchers are definitely, I don't care what level it is, they're most vulnerable in that first inning. I mean, it takes a while. Your adrenaline's racing a little bit. Things are going a little bit too quickly. So good pitchers are most vulnerable in that first inning, and he found a way, and like I said, kept that inning at a 0, at a 1, and then threw up 5 zeros after that. And I loved our response offensively. I mean, we hit balls all over the place in that first inning, and that was. I mean, there's a lot of scrap out of Roanoke. I mean, a tip of the cap to them. Great program, great coaching staff. But I think us, especially with them playing an early game, it's probably a little bit deflating with us being able to answer their 1 when it could have been worse with an immediate 5 spot.
Nick, you had a big game, a home run, 4 RBI. You guys outscored them 19-2 in the 2 games you played them this year. What were you guys seeing that was different against them compared to everybody else you played?
You know, I think it all starts with the regional that we came through. I mean, we were seeing some killer pitching throughout the regional the whole time, and that really prepared us well for everything we've seen here. You know, lefty, righty, submarine pitchers, it didn't matter what they threw at us. We just knew we had to hit our pitches, and we did that. So we were squaring the ball up well today, and throughout the whole tournament we've been squaring the ball up. So,
Trevor, you know, you started off with a couple singles, you got that walk, and hit a batter to force it to run. Talk about what was going through your mind with the bases loaded in that situation.
Yeah, really the name of the game is just kind of slowing the game down, focusing on the things you do in between pitches. Really, I mean, hats off to the offense. I mean, it seemed like a really long inning for everybody, I'm sure, but for me especially. So it was good to be able to settle in, get a couple good pitches across whenever we needed them, and then, you know, hats off to the offense after that. You know, that first inning, again, to get out of that with only 1 was big, and then the offense stepped up in a big spot, as they've done all year. So that was a big key.
And then you get the strikeout, and then the batter gets hit by the ball. Were you thinking some sort of omen, or were you just, what was your emotions at that point?
Not really. You just try and move on, pitch, go to the next pitch. You know, a strikeout pitch, that's the one pitch you're focusing on, and then after you hit a guy, the only one you're focusing on is the next one. So you just got to erase it, go pitch to pitch. Otherwise, it's going to lead to, you know, a big chain of hits and bad inning.
So, Coach, you've gone through the losers bracket in the conference tournament. You've gone to the regional where you had to do the win-it game. Now you're going to the championship series. How do you get your what do you do as players to get them ready to face a good team tomorrow?
Well, I don't think you change anything. You know, I think you just go out and play the game. I mean, to me, the big key for us, obviously, we have an explosive offense, and it's been good. It's continued here at the World Series, but we've given up 4 runs, I believe, in 3 games. I think we've committed 1 error, maybe 2, but I think it's been 1 error. And to me, that's the blueprint when you get to this level. That's how you have success. So we just got to keep playing. You know, I don't think we'll change our approach. I don't think our guys will change their mentality. Like I said yesterday, I think that going through what we went through in the conference tournament, in the regional, the adversity we faced, I think there's nothing these guys aren't prepared for. They're very confident, and we realize we're going to be facing whoever wins here, a very confident team, a hot team as well. But I have all the confidence in the world in our guys, and they're obviously playing with a lot of confidence and poise as well.
Nick, you have 29 hits and 25 RBIs in the postseason between the conference tournament, the regional, and now here in Appleton. Just what has allowed you to take your game to that next level?
You know, I think when you get to be a senior and you're in the 3 spot, I think you know, your guys rely on you kind of, and I kind of, you know, try and put the team on my back as much as I can. I mean, everybody's hitting, you know, it's not just me, but you know, I've been getting lucky, putting some good swings on balls, you know, having hits fall here and there, you know, but I just try and put the team on my back when I can, and you know, step up at a big time, so in critical situations.